One, two, a one, two, three.
Hi, this is Patricia, South Shore Style TV. Today we are in the awesome town of Scituate, and we're in Scituate, and the ocean is right over there. Like, I could touch it and taste it. I love that. There's nothing better, except maybe getting your hair done. So that's why we're at the Mari Lexi Salon in Scituate today. And this place is a full stop Pamperville. Come on, let's go check it out. Hi, South Shore Style TV. We're at the Mari Lexi Salon in Scituate today with the uber gorgeous, internationally exotic, half Russian, half Italian, by the way, owner, Tina. Tina, thank you so much for having us in here. She did my hair, by the way. I'm loving my curls. And I just need to know, other than the view, which is pretty exquisite, what brought you to downtown Scituate?
Well, I am a Scituate native. I grew up here in Scituate, and I originally was working in Norwell. I worked there for about 13 years, and my business brought me to work out of the house for a few years. So actually, this location I kind of stumbled upon. I got lucky. About 5 years ago, I'm supposed to be retired working out of my house. Thank you. I'm supposed to be retired working out of my house, and I drove by this location, and my business out of the house was just exploding, and I had no choice but to find a location, and this just screamed at me that I needed to be here.
So it was true economics fulfillment. It was supply and demand. Plus, you did mention that your husband was getting a little worried about all the hair from the clients all over the floor of the house.
Exactly. But like I said, my business, I thought I was going to downsize, but actually my business exploded from when I was at the house, and it was time. It was time to move up and onward.
It's a real testimony to how talented this lady is. She opened the salon right in the thick of the recession and has done nothing but expand the business going forward every single day. So now we have how many stylists are working here? How many chairs?
I have 7 chairs. I have a range of stylists, myself being a stylist and a colorist for 20 years, and I have some new talent. A couple of girls that have been doing hair for a few years, and then there's a couple of girls in between that have been in the business 10 to 12 years. So we do have a range of talent here at Mari Lexi.
That's fantastic. You were telling me a great story because proms, which we all know are a big, big deal. So now the girls come in and it is a flurry of activity.
The girls come in, they only have a certain amount of time to get their hair and their nails and their makeup done. So it's like 3 hours of complete controlled chaos. I mean, to the outside eye, it might look like a total nightmare, but we've got everything under control from, like I said, their hair, their makeup, and their nails. So it's actually a lot of fun because it brings, well, me back to prom days.
And there's nothing better. So I'm looking at the menu of all the fabulous treatments and treats that you can get done here. So literally, you could prep yourself for a rough day at the beach. You could come here. You could have a haircut and then maybe get some beachy waves thrown in. Go upstairs and maybe have a massage or some acupuncture, get your nails done, and a facial. I mean, it really is phenomenal one-stop shopping. It's fantastic. And by the way, did I mention the view? It's fantastic. The ocean is literally right across the street here. It's lovely. You're very, very lucky. This is fantastic.
Thank you. I feel the same way every day. like I told you earlier, every day that I unlock the door, I feel blessed. I mean, not just to have this location and this business, and the ladies that work here at Mara Alexei are amazing. I truly believe that you're only as good as your team, and my team is by far phenomenal.
That's a lovely testimony. And it's really important, too, because in this kind of an environment, you really do all work together. You mentioned that it's absolutely because it's in Scituate and you're a town salon as well as an amazing salon. So it's everybody in the family is welcome here. Is that correct?
That's correct. We, being Scituate, being such a small town, we are a community salon, so we service men, women, and children. Hair, skin, waxing, nails, anything that someone might need for their
So even the husband could get his back done before the beach day?
Even the
Not my husband, just a husband.
right. Yep, even the husband. I mean, you'd be surprised at how many gentlemen walk through the door for manicures and pedicures.
That's actually a really big trend right now. It's not so much the color, obviously, but just the buffing and the maintenance.
Right,
I think that should be applauded.
I definitely agree. I think that more men should embrace that. And we make it very comfortable for everybody who walks through the door, no matter who you are or where you come from. We accept everybody here, and we treat them like family. Our slogan is exceptional service without exception, and we do not let anybody leave without feeling that way.
There is, I've mentioned this before, there's a really lovely vibe when you walk in here. It's very comfortable and warm and welcoming, but at the same time, you walk out and you're like, oh, thank gosh, I look and feel so much better. You mentioned that we are situated right beside a CVS, and you were talking about the importance of color. And then after you have the treatment and you're leaving here, when your stylist suggests perhaps that you buy a shampoo from the salon, it's not just because you're looking to increase a sale at all. What is the real reasoning?
Exactly. We, being right next to CVS, we know what CVS charges for shampoo and conditioner, and we can't stand behind anything that's sold outside of these walls. However, you spend the time and the money on your hair, color or cut, what have you, and you should have professional products to enhance your color, to savor that color, to prevent fading. Like I said, you don't know. I only know what is sold here, and I can guarantee that your hair will look amazing. Because it's one thing if I can do your hair when you leave and you look great, but it's another thing if you can go home with the products that I recommend to you, and you can do it and make it look just like I have suggested.
I love it. And let's be honest. Everybody knows when you're at the sink at the salon, it smells so good. So whatever it is, I will buy it for sure.
Smell definitely is a huge factor for a lot of women. Will go over to the products and unscrew the caps and
Take a whiff.
They definitely do. Myself included.
Me too. I didn't know you were allowed to do that. I might do that the next time.
You really not? I mean, you can here, but.
So recently there was an expansion at the Mari Alexei salon, as well as in your own family. Congratulations.
Thank you
This
very
gorgeous lady just had a baby girl. But here at the salon, there was an expansion. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that.
Here at Mara Alexei, when I first opened, we strictly did hair and a little bit of facial waxing. However, I found that the need for other services in one location is tremendous. I mean, we're busy women and men, and we don't want to have to be running all over the place. So when people walk through the door, they'd ask me, where can I go for this? Where can I go for that? And I had the pleasure I have 3 wonderful estheticians that have come into my life, and we actually space upstairs from the salon has become available to us for rent. So I jumped on that, and my husband remodeled, and it's absolutely amazing up there. It's very tranquil and very peaceful, and our clientele that walk through the door absolutely love that they can sit here and process with their hair color and get a mani or a pedi or a waxing or a facial all at the same time, all in the same day. So, time is money in this day and age.
Absolutely. Well, it's lovely that you pamper everybody. Let's go take a look at the spa. Hi, we are upstairs at the Mara Alexei Spa and Salon in Scituate with the gorgeous exotic owner, Tina. And this is probably my favorite room. And I know I keep waxing on about the view, but ridiculous, right? So anyway, why, other than looking at this spectacular view, would you come up to this room?
This particular room, you would come in this room to enjoy a massage, Reiki, polarity, or a little bit of Reese. And Reese is realizing your sublime energy. This room is used also for acupuncture. So it's commonly known to us here at Maralexe as the energy room because basically this is where we come to get re-energized. Like I said, massage, Reiki, polarity. I feel like the world that we live in today, people are really turning inward and they're looking for something more than just, your typical feel-good type things. Reese and polarity and Reiki is all about your inner energy, which we all have. And this is where people come to learn about that. We have an amazing massage therapist and instructor. I would call her an instructor because she teaches us about our own energy and how we can use that to almost heal ourselves, put ourselves in a better spiritual place.
Absolutely, sort of more balanced, more
Exactly,
positive.
exactly.
I noticed the crystals in the room.
Exactly.
And then you do have the ocean. I mean, that is all energy and that
Exactly.
is all healing. And what an exciting opportunity for a client to come in here.
Right.
You're just minding your own business. You come in, you're like thinking, maybe I'll get an updo, maybe I'll have a trim. Oh, wait, maybe I'll get some inner healing. One-stop shopping extraordinaire. Fantastic.
I know. I like I said before, I truly feel blessed and to have this space and the women that work here and the things that they offer, not just myself, but the things that they offer that we can offer to our clientele that walk through the door. It's not just about what feels good on the outside, but it's what feels good on the inside as well.
You're really looking after your clients top to bottom, in and out.
Exactly.
I think it's very well done. Congratulations.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. We always joke, we make people beautiful one person at a time, and it comes from the inside.
It's absolutely true. That's a nice motto, too. But I still like the one downstairs that says, extraordinary.
Exceptional service without exception.
Exceptional service without exception. I think that's a dead ringer right there. That's a good one. Thank you so much, Tina.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome back to South Shore Style TV, and today we are at Silverstorm here in the Mill Wharf Plaza. This place is so unique, you'll have to come in to find out more about it. We are here today at Silverstorm with Keely and Rachel. Could you guys tell us a little bit about how you got started in the business?
Oh God, I got started doing this 17 years ago with making a piece of jewelry. I just graduated from art school as a metals major, and someone asked me to make a piece with a piece of glass, and it kind of morphed into being sea glass, and then the rest is history. I've been doing the sea glass ever since, making sea glass with sterling.
Silverstorm screams unique. I see paintings on the wall, sea glass art. Is that part of your personal style? What is your goal for people to come in and see when they enter here?
Well, we do so much special order stuff that people come in, and I feel like a lot of times people come in and want to make something themselves if they knew how, but they are not able to do it themselves. So they come in and, I keep scraps of paper there, and people do their drawings and tell me what they've wanted to make their whole life, but they don't know how, and then I'm just their hands. I just do it for them, so they get it done and have it.
Is there one key piece that you're asked to make all the time, or one thing that you see yourself selling a lot?
No, people bring in their own sea glass, and so every piece is one of a kind. So it's different every time.
Now, sea glass is a signature, I know, of Scituate. And is that something that you like to incorporate, having Scituate in your business and really representing this town?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, once I moved my business down to the harbor, we then were moving again, and I realized I can't leave the harbor because it's all part of it. It all kind of came together, and being in the harbor is really important. It's part of it.
I've never walked into a store and seen the jewelry being made right here. That is fantastic. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right back here, they actually make everything in Silverstorm. Could you maybe walk us through that process a little bit and how you got started in making it just right here in the store?
Sure. I guess when a piece starts, that's my workbench, and I start there, and I generally say I'm taking a piece and making a pair of earrings. I break from one piece and make the two pieces out of it, and then kind of break it down until I come up with a shape. All grinding and stuff goes on here for the sea glass itself, and then my soldering bench, and I solder everything up there.
So if I was a customer coming in here and I wanted to make something that I just know I couldn't, you could help me do that?
Yeah, we would talk about the designs, and I can show you pictures and come up with the size and the shape and the colors and work it out. I mean, I have tubs of sea glass, and people a lot of times will pick through there. We have buckets in the back too, and so we just kind of come up with it together and design it out and draw it out, and then I can show them how it works out.
For customers coming in Silverstorm, what is just one thing that you want them to take away from the experience?
That it's all personal, it's all one of a kind, and that it's all made for them.
Silverstorm is a very unique name. I mean, I was drawn to it right away. Is there a story behind that?
My last name is Storm.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, you also, I see other things. Do you sell just jewelry? I see these awesome bowls over here.
No, we have several different artists that come in and sell stuff. Rachel is one of them. Rachel has a painting there, and she paints with watercolors and then with sea glass on top, which is, we split the sea glass, where Rachel gets the small pieces and I take the big pieces for jewelry, and she takes the small pieces for her paintings. But we also have some wood bowls from our friend Ken. We have pottery, we have paintings, and we have some hats and belts made all locally from friends of ours that do that around here.
What advice would you give to someone who is also looking forward to starting their own business on the South Shore?
I think that one of the things about the jewelry that I found, and I only found this later on, many years into it, is that if there's another layer to it, so for my jewelry, there's the whole romantic idea of sea glass, which has nothing to do with me, and the colors and all that I just happen to be able to give to people. So if there's another layer, if there's a story behind it, whatever your product is, if there's another part to it, it helps.
Silverstorm is also filled with an array of items, paintings, art. Are there people that come in here and help you with that?
We represent a whole bunch of other artists that are all local, mostly our friends. We have Tom, who does photographs. We have Marian O'Brien, who does encaustic paintings and wax. We have pottery from Surfside Pottery Line, which is in Quincy, who's a friend of ours. We have some wood things from Walk Softly, who's also a local friend, and Roman McCall, who makes belts and hats and all those things, also local women who do that, friends of ours. So.
Would you say that there's one favorite sea glass part of jewelry that you like to make? Is there something that you just love doing, like a bracelet?
I don't think there's one thing. I think, no. Probably a bracelet. I mean, that's the only thing I usually wear is a bracelet, and so maybe that's the one thing that I would stick with.
Well, thank you so much. It was awesome speaking with you today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for visiting Silverstorm here with us today, and we'll catch you next time on South Shore Style TV.